Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike Naịjirịa ga-akarị ike Biafra. Nna nuro, onye kere ụwa nuro luayo. Nna nuro, Olisa binigwe nuro akwayo. Now, the news updates.
All right, good news, my brothers and sisters, regarding our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister keep winning, victorious. They've all failed. They have failed woefully, including the Finland government and the Nigerian government. They have failed woefully. Right now, Finland is being accused of violating the Helsinki Final Act of 1975 in its treatment towards our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who remains detained in Finnish facilities. Right now, Finland, like I said, they're under pressure because they have violated Simon Ekpa's human rights, which they signed. Now, the Helsinki Act, this act, it was signed in 1975. The Helsinki Act, formerly known as the Helsinki Accord, was a significant diplomatic agreement signed on August 1st, 1975, aimed at improving relation between Eastern and Western Bloc during the Cold War. Now, key provision to this act, there are four key provisions to this act. The Helsinki Accord are structured around four main basket of issues. Number one, security in Europe. Number two, economic and technology cooperation. Number three, human rights and humanitarian issues, which we're gonna touch and talk about. Now, the human rights aspect of it, which is this section focus on the importance of human rights, including freedom of movement. Listen, freedom of movement, family reunification, and the cultural exchange. It aimed to improve the condition for individuals living under different political regime and facing persecution and demanding for the freedom of their people. Now, like I said, Finland signed their signatory to this accord. Even it was signed in Finland, like I said, in 1975. This including human rights violation and humanitarian issue. Finland, which they have violated by detaining our leader, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So right now, Alexandra Storm, the current president of Finland, has been facing a lot of pressure. Remember, from international organization, from human rights bodies and individuals that are concerned about the way the Finland are handling the human rights issue, regarding our prime minister and other human rights record. You recall there was a time one of the I think international community or group organization that's Pan-African something like that, that's complain about the way Finland government are handling the issue when it comes to human rights right now. So right now, there is a lot of pressure towards the government of Finland because of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and the other human rights abuses and violations that is coming out from Finland government. This has not happened before. This kind of thing has not happened before in Finland. But Simon Ekpa's case has exposed a lot of things in Finland government. It don't open the anyash. It has exposed a lot of things since the detention of Simon Ekpa. Because right now, the Finland government knows that Simon Ekpa is a freedom fighter. And all the accusations, yes, that was leveled up, against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, they have all proven wrong. But why Simon Ekpa is still in detention is something that we don't, and some people don't really understand up to today. Simon Ekpa has proven his innocence. The court have proven Simon Ekpa all the charges and all the allegations that was leveled against him. They were all fake. They were all false. So why are they still holding Simon Ekpa? And like I said, Finland has violated Helsinki Accord Act of 1975, which they are part of, which they signed, concerning like human rights violation and human rights humanitarian issues, which is stipulated as section that it is the free movement of individual, freedom of speech, expression. So which our Prime Minister was, doing. Prime Minister was agitating for the freedom of his people. Prime Minister was concerned about the treatment that Biafrans are receiving. That's why Prime Minister started agitating and calling for the freedom of Biafrans. Nothing else. He's a freedom fighter. He's not a terrorist leader. He has no link to terrorism, which I've said the court have found out because they accused this one of the accusations. That Simon Ekpa linked to a terrorist organization, which IPOP, they are not. He's the leader of IPOP, Prime Minister of IPOP, and the other organization that our Prime Minister is leading. So they have found out Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has no link to anything terrorism. But why are they still holding him? Why is he still in detention? Why? So Finland at this moment in time, they are still trying to cover their lies. But they cannot. And right now, Nigeria government and Finnish government, they are kind of like confused. They are kind of like confused at this moment in time. So this is the time we must continue calling for the freedom of our leader, for the freedom of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who the Finnish court still detain up to today. So the question people are asking, the question people are calling for is the freedom of Simon Ekpa. Why is he still in court? I mean, why is he still in detention? Why are they still detaining Simon Ekpa? Why can't they free him? Why can't they release him? Why is he there in their custody? Someone who has not committed any offense. Someone who is fighting for the freedom of people, the oppressed people in Nigeria. A freedom fighter. You are holding him up to today, denying him bail, despite all the evidences that they provided that were fake, false, and all that. And he has proven the court and the Finland government that he has no link to any organization linked to terrorism or whatever. So why are they still holding him? Why still Alexander is not acting? Why is he not still releasing his friend, someone he knows quite fully well? A lot of people have voiced their concern towards the detention of Simon Ekpa. Why is he still in there? He's supposed to be a free man today because he's doing the thing that is enshrined in world body, international communities. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech. So why Simon Ekpa's own is different? What are they playing? What kind of politics are they playing with Simon Ekpa's freedom? Why is he still there? So the time has come for us to start questioning this thing and tweeting and bombarding Finland government with question and demanding an answer. Because Simon Ekpa is supposed to be free today. So if they are still holding Simon Ekpa, that means they're up to something else. They're up to something else. Because they cannot come out to prove anything. They have not proved anything. It's just accusation. Prove it. They can't prove it. So it's time for us to start fighting and demanding for the freedom of our leader, Simon Ekpa.
My people, on don't hear them now. What do you make of it? Drop your comments. But remember, it's Biafra or nothing. Bye for now.